Hello everyone. This is chocolate party prep. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing more of these. We're making cherry vanilla Marlo. My mom's gonna explain what it is.
A Marlo is a frozen dessert. They were popular 100 years ago in the 1920s. And they are based on marshmallows. That's why they're named that.
Water. Okay, Agatha's drinking some water. Meanwhile, let's start baking, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
What's the first step?
So we have two jobs to start with. Job number one is melting the marshmallows with the milk. And job number two is chopping cherries.
I'm gonna be chopping cherries while Agatha melts the marshmallows.
All right.
Okay, Agatha, can you go get the marshmallows? I think they're on the shelves. Oh, your mom might be getting them.
I'm getting
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
marshmallows. All right. There you go.
Martin needs a good knife for chopping cherries with.
Can I use the paring knife?
No, the paring knife's too small.
Alright.
You can use the chef knife.
Okay. Marshmallow.
And I'm gonna get a pan.
Big pan.
I'm going to get a spoon for dipping
What
the
put
cherries
these in
out.
yet? What put these in?
Yes. All the marshmallows go in the pan along with 2 cups of milk. So let me get the milk out.
Do I chop them in half or what?
No, we're gonna chop them into bits.
So how much cherries?
A cup. We've got a measuring cup right there.
So Martin,
Marshmallows.
chopping each cherry individually would take a year.
Okay, so
So get a cup of cherries.
marshmallows. Alright.
Aim the camera at me.
Oh,
No.
that's gonna get mostly syrup.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So spoon.
yep, you can use a bigger spoon.
I don't know, I got this spoon out and it's been used for the cherries already, so.
You insist.
Alright, you can look at Agatha while I'm doing this.
Yep, okay. Hi Agatha.
Marshmallows in the pan.
Okay. Do you have a liquid measuring cup for the milk?
Not yet. Just gotta throw this up first.
Okay. Okay, is it 2 cups of milk?
2 cups of milk.
2 cups.
Yay! Oh, I'm recording Agatha right now.
Sorry. So Martin, you're gonna want to pour as much of the syrup back into the can as you can.
Alright.
Yeah, a slotted spoon might have been a better idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be better. But I can filter the cherries though. That looks like this.
2 cups of milk.
Milk.
Spoon in front like that. The
I will.
can is moving.
To control the cup.
There we go. Get back to filtering the cherries.
Now what do I do?
Okay. Now turn it on low heat. That means about 2.
There we go. That's got all the syrups.
Yep. Now we don't need to actually strain the cherries, right?
We don't need to actually strain the cherries.
Okay.
We just need to.
Make sure there's not a big puddle of syrup.
Yep.
Alright, that's
about a cup.
That might form a puddle of syrup, but
You
That's
can.
why we're using the cutting board with the.
and I'll also scoop the cherries out.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Spoon.
Yeah.
So whatever syrup is left doesn't pour out. Okay,
Just
I've got
like
Martin
that.
and Agatha both in the frame right now because I
Nice.
moved the tripod back a bit.
Marshmallow. Put the spoon aside.
Marshmallow, not the guinea pig, just the
I don't
sugary
know if
treat.
they know about our guinea pig yet.
They should.
Well,
I think I
They
created a
watch-
community post about it.
Martin's existing audience would know about Marshmallow.
Yes.
Unless they didn't look at my community post. I made a community post about Marshmallow.
Yeah.
But
He also
Oh, Martin,
showed
would you like a
Marshmallow
glove for
in-
your left hand when you're handling the cherries? To scrape the
Yes.
cherries off the knife blade and
I
stuff.
would. Please.
They didn't see the community post, but they did see the circus parent place testing video
Here's a
for
glove.
the chaos video.
I mean, that got like none of.
Yeah.
Thank you for the glove. It got like no views, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I've been promoting your videos on my Facebook, although there's not a lot of my friends left who check their Facebook very often. Even your mom doesn't check their Facebook very often.
Yeah.
Is that too small for you?
This glove is way too small.
I need to go upstairs and get my gloves.
Yes, I need your size of glove. I've always needed your size of glove.
Not always.
No.
Since a while.
Since the past few months, yes. Okay. Now I'm pointing at all of you.
This fits
Yeah.
kind of.
All right. Well, you proceed. I'll go get some gloves my size or our size, and do what you need to do for the next minute. We're still
Alright.
recording.
Yes, I know it's still recording. Man, these gloves do not fit at all.
You can wait.
Yeah, you can wait till your dad gets back with bigger gloves.
I mean, I already have it like half on, so I might as well.
So these bits are a good size. Some of these are still pretty big.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
So I got like half cherries.
Yep.
And, like a tiny bit cut off of the cherry.
Yep.
And there's really no need for me to keep these upstairs anymore.
It's true.
All right. Well, Martin's got that one on now. But next time we have the extra large
I mean,
ones
I
too.
might need to switch because this is really not working very well.
Okay.
But.
So peel that off, and I'll give you one of these.
Alright. There we go. Just put it in the
Here,
trash.
trash.
Thank you. A glove of your size this time. This should fit better. My thumb is getting caught.
Is that better?
Much better. Thank you.
Oh, Martin with his huge hands. It's my fault.
Yep.
But
It's my fault that Martin has huge hands.
I also have huge feet.
It's my fault.
Your fault for all my hugeness.
Your huge head is also his fault.
It is.
I mean, I'm as tall as you, but I'm nowhere near your age, so.
Yep. There are ogres in my family tree, apparently.
You are not quite as tall as me yet.
But still, I'm getting off the clothes.
You are very close to as tall as me, but you are not quite as tall as me.
So, you don't have to scrape them off the blade every time. You can do a chop, 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 chop. There you go. Yep. Point down and then slice like a guillotine. There you go.
Blood splatter and all.
Yes, imagine that the cherries are the heads of your enemies.
And it's got.
I don't have that many enemies, which is good.
It's always best when you have more cherries than enemies.
will eventually melt. And then you will have one big glob of marshmallowy, milky stuff.
Right. We have to do it over low heat so that nothing scorches.
Yep.
And the only enemies that I have, I would rather not kill them.
True. We would wish for all of our enemies to learn how to be kind.
And some of my enemies are also my friends.
What? How does that work?
Frenemies!
But how do frenemies work?
I mean, Mikey's my enemy in his world.
Well, if you role play enemies sometimes, that doesn't make you enemies.
Yes. But for Mikey, it's kind of role-playing enemies all the time.
Mm.
Whenever we're around each other, unless we're eating. But sometimes even if we're eating.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Mikey just likes to role play violence.
I know that. That's one of the reasons I like him.
Mm.
One of the lesser reasons, but one of them, nonetheless. I don't like Lux as much because he likes to play violence games, and I don't like playing violence games.
Right, and Lux always seems more serious about his attraction to like weapons of war and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mikey jokes around with it, but it's pretty clear that it's because Mikey is really uncomfortable with the concept of death and dying and trying to come to terms with it.
Anyway, I've finished
turning it into
chopping
jokes.
cherries.
All right, are those cherries chopped enough, or do they need to be smaller pieces?
There are a couple that are like halves.
Maybe a little smaller, but they look pretty good. Put them back in the measuring cup to make sure that it's a cup
Of chopped cherries.
of chopped cherries, because sometimes the packing fraction is different with the whole ones and the chopped ones.
Yep.
Often.
Well, with things as soft as those cherries, I expect it to be pretty close.
Yeah.
And weirdly, with things like nuts, a lot of times chopping them gives them more volume.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's because of packing fraction.
Exactly. It's because there's more surface area on the nuts, so there's more air in between each particle.
It's not about surface area, it's about how the shapes fit together.
Right, but so what I meant by more surface area is like there's more edges to present space between the edges.
Okay, that looks good.
Because a whole nut doesn't have any airspace inside it.
That's a good cup.
Yep, that's just about a cup, so...
Right.
And I gotta wash this hand, because there's
Yep.
got some cherry juice on it.
Alright.
Do I take off the gloves now? That's the question.
You can take off the glove. These gloves are disposable, so if you want another glove later, we've got like 100 of them.
Yeah. We're also not gonna need to handle the cherries anymore.
Right, we can use rubber scrapers and things on the cherries now.
I'm pretty sure the bottom of the cup might be in some cherry juice, because it's very juicy. Might have some cherry juice on it.
Yep.
Just enough to make a cherry juice ring.
Foamy.
Like a coffee ring, but
It's
cherry
foamy?
juice, yeah.
Okay.
Milk is foamy.
Yep, it's foamy. I can see the marshmallows getting smaller, but there are still marshmallow cores that have not melted yet.
Yep.
I see the marshmallow shaped
Might be
stuff.
nice to get a shot of the melting marshmallows.
Well,
We
yeah.
could do that. We could move the tripod or something.
No, here's what we do.
Or take the camera off.
I'm bringing my
Yup.
phone too.
Just like that. But I never plugged in the microphone, so...
Oh.
Yeah, we're using the built-in internal microphone.
I mean, I can plug it in. once it's back on the
Marshmallows.
tripod.
Okay. Now you don't need to stir so hard. As long as you keep it moving, that's the important part.
Yep.
But damn it, I completely forgot about plugging the microphone in. Hi, I'm stirring the pan now because I finished chopping cherries and I want some break. They're just over there. If you want a pan over there.
Hello.
That's my goal, making you work.
Of course.
The marshmallows are almost melted.
Ah!
Sans jump scare.
It's jump scare.
Now we need making a bow for sand. What is this scarf?
I'm gonna do the flows.
Why?
Except I'm not swinging my hips at all, so.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you're gonna floss, you gotta swing your hips a little bit.
Martin, come look at this.
Alright.
Do you see any chunks of marshmallow still left?
Hello. You're doing.
It's been for a while, but oh, I guess there are still some tiny chunks.
I'll get back behind the camera and get the frame over here.
We'll keep going for a little bit longer.
But
it's
not
been-
much longer.
It's been for a while that I could only tell that there were chunks left when I was agitating it, and now I can't even tell that. I have to scoop
Right.
some up and see
So,
chunks.
what is the next step once those finish melting?
The next step is to add some
Beat
vanilla
cream.
and let it cool to room temperature.
Okay, is the vanilla out?
The vanilla is out and measured. It's right over there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And we have cooling racks over here.
By the way, in case you're wondering, the recipe is gonna be in the description. And I might add a card up here somewhere, but if it doesn't show up now, it's in the description either way.
Probably a link to the recipe.
That's,
We don't want to
yes.
steal it.
It's a link to the recipe. I can't upload
Oh, is this
images
on
to the
a cookbook?
descriptions.
No, it's not in a cookbook, but it's a combination of several recipes I found online that I just wrote up in a Google Doc. So
Okay.
Well, then I guess we'll share the Google Doc or something.
I might have to rewrite it. I might have deleted it and
What?
reused the doc for something else after I printed it out.
Okay.
Well,
But it's
or we
a
can like
really
scan
simple
the recipe.
recipe. So
we'll try to put the recipe somewhere where it's
we will put
accessible.
it somewhere.
Or
All
we
right,
can-
this is done.
Okay,
You know what we can do?
we can follow your mom's instructions right now.
Okay.
Okay,
We can follow the instructions.
add the vanilla.
Okay, vanilla. Into the pan.
Mix it all up. All right. Move the stuff over to the cooling rack.
You might need a pot holder for the helper handle.
Yes.
No? Okay. Low heat, I guess, didn't heat up the helper handle. Now scrape down the sides so they don't dry out.
Yep.
Oh, can I show you?
Yes, please.
All right. Just round and round. Getting all the sides scraped up.
100
Oh,
transition.
I was doing the wrong side.
I don't know.
Use the curved side. There we go. There.
Okay, 100 transition.
Okay, this can go back on the spoon rest.
We can take a peek at the pan, the cooling rack here.
Yep. I just moved the handle. The handle was like this. I moved it here so it's over the table so nobody bumps into it by accident.
Right there. There's the pan, and there's a sands.
There's the pan. Here's the sand.
Yep,
There's
we
the
just
pan,
gotta
there's the sands.
we just gotta make sure that none of that gooey stuff gets on sands.
Anyways,
That was
right
very hard to clean off.
here. To mommy again.
Yay. All right, are we done with that recipe for now?
Yes.
And You say goodbye for now, everybody?
See you in the next clip. Hello. So we're back. We've put the bowl and the beater from the mixer into the freezer. Now we're gonna go get it. Hello. I'm gonna be walking.
Alright, here's the cream.
Here's the cream. Pour this
Pour it in.
in here. A little bit left in there.
That's okay. Put the head down.
Then we put the head down. Lock it.
Beat it on high.
And beat it on high.
This looks like
It'll be my turn because I'm the folding person.
Yeah, that's firm peaks.
Okay.
Firm piece. I guess I'll be the cameraman then.
All right. Unless Agatha wants to be the camera operator. Let's get this onto the tripod. There we go.
I mean, you could both be camera operator.
All right. So, be gentle with it.
Okay, so we'll need the
Yes, I will need
marshmallow.
the marshmallow stuff. Here's the marshmallow mixture.
And it's recommended to do
Raise
3
them in.
editions. Which scraper do you want?
Let me
Oh, I like.
I'm the video master.
What?
I'm the video master. I'm the one who's gonna upload the video. That's what.
Okay.
Why are you meaning? What the?
All the favorite ones are already.
Okay.
That's
This one
why I
then.
was starting to do something about
Oh
the
no!
dishwasher.
That's why we were cussing when we found out that your mom hadn't started the dishwasher yet.
Yep.
Okay.
But I put it on a 1-hour wash, so it's done.
Okay. So, hey kids.
Strands. Take a nice close look at that spatula of yours.
How close is that close? Oh my god.
That's not a spoon.
That's not a
So,
spoon.
am I folding the marshmallow mixture into the whipped cream? Or
Whipped cream
vice
into the
versa?
marshmallow, 3 additions.
Okay.
Shaky shake. Shaky McShake.
Can I put this in a bowl? I want to put this in a bowl.
Yes, you can put
What
it
the
in a bowl.
what the huh? What the huh?
I know how to do this too.
Yes. Why are we arguing over
Snow.
Okay, fine, we'll do that for a second.
Snow.
You two are the worst camera operators.
I mean, I don't want me to.
Does that mean you have to?
No. But it makes the video more eventful.
Well, I suppose.
What can I say?
Uh,
Anyway, well, Dagatha's over there now.
makes the video more erratic anyway.
Just sit down.
I'm here again now.
What the fuck?
You get sand.
I get the sand.
I
get the sand.
Not sand.
get chair. My foot is cold.
Agatha took the sand.
It's my sand.
Sandy Sands.
Forcing
Sandy
sand
sands.
on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Sans the Sans man. Why are you taking over the camera again?
I feel like whisking
Because I
this.
feel like it's not close enough to the
Don't
bowl.
zoom it in. I want Daddy's head to be in frame. God damn it.
Hey, let's keep this channel family friendly.
My channel is like F swears all over it. What are you even talking about?
Definitely not going to be able to be run on on Chromebooks or something.
I mean, I know you're not monetizing anything, but still.
Yeah, I'm not monetizing anything yet. I might.
Save the cuss words for when you need their power. Okay. There we go. 3 additions. Okay. Now that probably wants the whisk.
What? Going up there, you're gonna get cold. Yes, my feet is frozen off. I'm not.
It's not. What are you doing?
So,
What are you doing?
in 3 editions of what we're hey, are we doing a cooking show or are we just gonna film you guys goofing off?
Cooking.
Okay.
Kind of both.
So, trying to fold this because the whipped cream is so much stiffer than the marshmallow mixture. I have to be very gentle. So I use part of the whipped cream to sort of thicken the marshmallow mixture a little bit. Now we'll use some more of the whipped cream to thicken it more. There we go. And I'm using the whisk to break up the thicker stuff right here. But trying not to let it collapse all the way, because we don't want to ruin and unwhip the cream. We want it to stay fluffy as much as possible. That's why I'm using a whisk instead of the scraper. Usually when I'm folding ingredients together, I use the rubber scraper because it's gentler. But the scraper wouldn't really work with this because it's so loose. There we go. Alright. And the rest of the whipped cream goes in now. There. Just a little bit more. There. See? Empty.
Empty.
Okay. Oh, we're certainly going to have to do some dishes when this is over.
Those are some dishes. Those are some mighty fine dishes. A lot of them.
For sure.
Mixing the bowl up.
Yep. So folding is a different style of mixing than like stirring or beating. Because what you do is you kind of scrape under and then lift up like this. Because that way it's not squishing down on the whipped cream. So the whipped cream stays fluffy and we still mix the marshmallow liquid into the whipped cream. Spinning the whisk as I do it because I want all the mixing motion to be upward. Okay, I think we're good. We've got fluffy and it feels kind of like pancake batter.
Okay.
There we go.
Ready to add the
cherries.
cherries. Good.
Okay, cherry time.
Yahoo!
Martin chopped these up already,
Yep.
I bumped the stand. Oopsie.
and they're not glacé cherries, so they're not very sticky. So we don't have to worry that much about them clinging together. They'll be okay.
Let's get action down there. Ooh.
Cherries.
Cherries.
Scraping them cherries.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Now,
Now we stir.
so folding with a rubber scraper like this lift up, and then I kind of swipe across the top. Like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, this is extremely loose.
Look at how liquidy that looks.
I hope it's got enough body for the cherries to not settle at the bottom. But we're going to stir this as it freezes, right?
Yes, we are.
That may be the main reason why we have to stir it as it freezes.
No, you have to stir it while it freezes, even if you haven't put anything in it.
Okay. But
Because we're not doing the initial, like, ice cream maker agitated as it
right.
freezes. It's to keep it from being a solid block of ice.
Okay. Right. But it will also help the cherries to distribute through
It
the
will
mixture.
also help the cherries to distribute.
Okay.
So, here is the pan.
Okay. I will move the bowl. And can go there.
Go.
Pan.
Okay. You ready?
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna pour.
zooming in. Pour time. Oh no, save the spatula.
Cherries were, in fact, all at the bottom.
Yep.
Look at them
Yeah, this is
cherries.
extremely loose.
Cherries just sitting there and nowhere else. Nowhere else.
So they will settle at the bottom until this starts to freeze.
Yep. But you can at least get them a little distributed.
Yep. Okay. Boy, we need to wash dishes.
Yes, we do. Next thing is the dishwasher.
Look at them dishes. Them dishes.
A big mass of cherries. Okay. Now the cherries are at least spread across the bottom.
Okay.
The whiteness of that stuff is reflecting really well.
Alright. There's the lid.
Okay.
Like in real life it looks a little beigeier, but here it's just like white.
This is glaring white.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the rest of the room is fairly dark, so
Yep.
whites.
Alright. Did you want to have the
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I want to. Okay.
freezer for...
Alright.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna put this in.
Alright, let's go.
All right. Now we're gonna stir that from time to time. Time to stir. Look at that, so much firmer. I'm gonna get those cherries distributed for sure. It's like refolding. Look at that. Now the cherries might sink to the bottom again this time. The edges are definitely firmer and more chilled than the center. Okay, that's fully stirred.
Okay.
Now, cover goes back on. And here we go. Back in to chill some more. Figure it out this time?
Hello this time. It's me this time.
The second stir. Okay. See how firm it is now after 80 minutes in the freezer and one stir.
That looks firm already.
Oh, it's nicely firm.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the middle, it's nicely firm. It's got that
That looks
almost
amazing.
mousse-like consistency.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, the edges are definitely starting to freeze up, so we'll incorporate them into the stuff. I'm gonna give it a little more of a vigorous stir this time, because I think it can handle it now. Top-down view.
Yeah.
Alright, sure, why not? There we go. We are ready to go back into the freezer.
See you guys back in the freezer. Alright.
And back in the freezer you go. Another 40 minutes.
Hello again.
Taking this out for me.
Alright, let's see how hard it is.
Crystals.
Yeah.
Crystals.
It's not wet on the inside of the lid anymore.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
We're so marshmallowy.
Wow.
You made marshmallows?
No,
Or you melted marshmallows?
we melted marshmallows.
Oh, okay.
To make a Marlo.
It's time my grandma's here. Hello.
Yep. Let's take these chunks and stir them in.
Oh, that looks so nice.
There, there. A little more chunkage on that edge. There we go. Yeah, still rather soft. So I think we may need 2 more stirs.
Okay.
But it is suspending the cherries now
I see that.
very nicely.
Look that one.
No more cherries just resting on the bottom. Okay, here we go. Lid's going back on. And it's gonna go back in the freezer.
See you in the freezer.
Here we are.
Hello.
There. Okay. 1 more stir, maybe 2.
Possibly 2. Hello again.
All right. Time to stir it again. Now it's really feeling frozen now. Yep. Look at that. We got a very frozen layer. Yeah, I think this will probably be the last time we need to stir it. Because you see how it's not even a liquid anymore. It's like...
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Yeah. Mix the... Yeah, just a minute, Agatha. We'll mix the frozen bits.
I'm just here to get my food.
Yeah, Agatha wants to get their food out of the microwave. But we are taking some video. Alright. So yeah, that's got a nice marshmallowy, ice creamy consistency. I think we can just let that freeze up the rest of the way now.
Alrighty. This time we're not going back in the freezer.
What?
This time we're not going back in the freezer.
This is going back in the
The
freezer.
camera isn't though.
Okay,
The viewers aren't.
I see. Okay. So this time we can
Because then they'd be-
watch me putting it back in the freezer from that side. Okay, here we go. There's our Marlo.
And the ice cube tray.
Our ice cube tray. There.
Alrighty.
All done. Good. What did you say, Agla?
Want to watch my species?
Alrighty. Well, goodbye now. I don't know what to do for an outro, so I guess I'll just
me neither.
floss for a second. I don't know.
I
Goodbye.
don't have my sands. We can't do
Well,
sands jumps.
We can do a sequel once it's done to see how it is and do a little taste test.
That'd work, yeah.